Raphael Leah.
And I'm John Jackson, and welcome to the Mancave.
Today we're going to be discussing news from around New York, including a big win for the New York Jets and Aroldis Chapman to the New York Yankees. So we're going to start things off in the NHL. Nothing really to talk about. The New York Rangers and New York Islanders are right now competing for second place in the Metropolitan Division behind the red-hot Washington Capitals.
And the Capitals, they won their last 8, so they've been pretty impressive recently. But moving on to the NBA now, we have Knicks and Nets news. Nets, not much. They're still struggling, but they did have a pretty big win against the Heat the other day. Yesterday they played against the Magic. So, each game they need a win. We keep saying that each game, if they want to get back into this race, they need a win. The Knicks, however, are doing a little bit better. They're still struggling, but they had a very impressive win against the Pistons. They won 108-96. And it was a big game for Derek Williams. He had 18 points. He was 5 for 9 in the field, all in 18 minutes. And 16 out of his 18 points came in the fourth quarter, so very impressive.
It was an impressive performance.
Yeah, Melo, of course, very strong as well, always very consistent this season, 24 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. So, the Knicks, the Pistons are a decent team this year. The Knicks have a tough schedule on the road against a bunch of winning teams. So we'll see how that pans out, but so far so good with the Knicks.
Yeah.
Breaking that losing streak, it's good.
It's very good for them. Moving on to the NFL, we have the New York Giants falling 17-49 to the Minnesota Vikings. I think we expected that.
Yeah. Not that bad of a loss.
Not that bad of a loss.
That was pretty bad.
They were fighting at that point, no playoff spots on the line. They were fighting for pride. Yeah, they were fighting for pride, and they lost that battle. Mm-hmm. They're trying to avoid their second straight 6-10 finish. Mm-hmm. The New York Jets, on the other hand, had an incredible win in overtime against the New England Patriots. An incredible game. The better team won. That controversial coin flip, really not a big deal when you look at the grand scheme of that game. The Jets won. The better team won that game. And now the Jets can win against the Bills and clinch a spot in the playoffs. And that's going to be a fun game too. We got to win that game.
Yeah. And moving on to baseball, Mets, not much. They don't plan on re-signing Cespedes. That's what it seems like right now. They were actually going to see Span work out in January. It doesn't look like they're going to do that either. I guess they're pretty satisfied with what they have now in Diaza platooning with Juan Lagares. Yankees have bigger news, though. They traded for Aroldis Chapman of the Cincinnati Reds. That just makes the Yankees bullpen that much better. We're talking one of the best bullpens last year. Has 3 closer caliber relief pitchers right now. It's simply amazing. However, we do know that Aroldis Chapman did get into some trouble. What was that, back in September?
Yeah, he might still be suspended.
Possibly,
we have not had any verification about that yet. So that's still a maybe, and that's dangerous for the Yankees. But then again, we still have Andrew Miller, we have Dylan Betances, so it's gonna be an interesting bullpen for sure. The AL East is very scared to face this bullpen. We've heard that it could be the best bullpen in a while.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, if they keep all 3 of these pitchers, which they may do, that's going to be one of the best bullpens, like Raphael said. However, Cashman did say he will listen to offers. If somebody calls him, he's not going to say, no, we're keeping them no matter what. He will listen to offers, probably for Miller. Probably not Betances, because he's pretty young and lots of potential there. However, Miller is coming off the I would say not just possibly the best season of his career.
Best season of his career.
Winning the Relief Pitcher of the Year award. So that's definitely something that Cashman will keep on his radar.
And you had said that he probably can't get any better than he did last season.
Yeah, you can't get better than what he did. I mean, you can, but that's very unlikely. You gotta sell high and buy low.
So I'm a big fan of selling high.
Definitely.
So we'll see how the Yankees manage that. Definitely could use some other players to fill some spots in their lineup. So we'll see how they play that out. That's all for today.
Yeah, that's all.
Tune in. We're going to have our Al Jazeera report on Monday, so be sure to tune into that. I'm Rafael Elia.
And I'm John Jackson, and this has been the Man Cave.